Hey everyone, it's Drew. You might know me from my web channel, Drew Makes Things. Well, I've been silent for a while, but I wanted to tell you that I got a great job working with Channel Effect TV. They have me working on their new show, At the Door, which is a part of the Nocturnal Nightmares programming block. Now working with Channel Effect TV is awesome, and I hope I don't get in trouble with making this web series. Oh yeah, before I forget, Mandy has gotten a job as a school nurse also, so we are both doing great right now. But guys, I'll be popping the big question soon, if she wants to move in. Okay, now back to talking about this show, At the Door. The whole season is 8 episodes. Each episode is 30 minutes long. But the last episode is broken into 2 parts, and they call this season 0. The first one we will talk about is Nickel. He's the comic relief and the lovable goof. He is the head of maintenance for an elementary school, and he is in love with the head nurse of the school. The second one is Ivan. Ivan is the one who is always trying to get rich with his crazy plans. That ends up failing miserably. The third one is Larry, and to be honest, Larry is kind of the unsettling one. He doesn't do anything but sit at the table with his white coffee mug. Now some of the people I work with say that Larry comes from another show. So it's kind of like a cross-universe type thing, I guess. Now I guess the premise of this show is that a door popped up one day in their house, and that every time that the door knocks that they pass notes under the door, and that their wishes come true. Which, to be honest, is a wild premise and kind of creepy for a TV show, but I don't think the show is made for children anyway, since it comes on so late at night. So weird teenagers and stoner adults will love this. If you are a weird teenager or a stoner adult and you're listening to this, sorry but not sorry, you know that I'm telling the truth.
Channel Effect TV.
Well, it's the next day, so let's get this started. Wait, I just got an email from work. It's a voice recording. Let's listen to it together.
Good morning, Drew. Due to your background in editing, we have an opening. You will be the head editor for this show that you're currently on. We are assigning and delivering you new computers and a different software and a pay raise. That will be on this paycheck. Enjoy and take care.
Oh shit, man, I gotta tell. 2 giant men are at my door in Channel Effect TV shirts, and they just walked in moving stuff around, not even asking me when I wanted to go, and bam, they set up this wild computer setup. Well then, since this setup looks nice, let's review this wild setup for work. Why don't we? Maybe I should get started with some work, and tomorrow I'll take Mandy on a super badass date.
Up next on Channel Effect TV. Channel Effect TV. We're right behind you.
Okay, so it's a new day, and I've been editing all night long due to the dates I need the shows done, so I did 2 episodes last night. In the first episode, they were learning about time, and that the best things come to those who wait. Now the show's intro has a cute charm about it, and even when it's the end credits, when they say the puppets who are the actors are playing themselves, I found that funny, but at the end it had this 6-second drag that went on too long. The second episode was called Meet What You Eat, and there was nothing wild about this episode. Now it did have long pauses which felt very amateurish at times, but also I was listening with my headphones on, and you could hear whispers and low crying sounds. Oh yeah, before I forget, this episode had end credits. They were all in the living room Nickel was coloring. Ivan was counting his money, but Larry was just staring at the door. It was really fucking creepy. Mandy and I are about to go on our super badass date night. Talk later, nerds.
Channel Effect TV. We're right behind you.
Okay, I know it's late and all, but I'm back from my date and your boy has a job to do. And in all honesty, this next episode was kinda strange. They changed the whole artwork style of this episode from the puppet to a cartoon-style artwork. The episode was called The Knock and the Wish. The gang was sitting at the table about to get ready for the episode, which I found strange, like they knew this was a show or something. And then bam, the red door started knocking and they all went to it. The rest of the episode was them sitting at the table just writing. A 45-minute episode of just that. I didn't even look at the end credits because I was mentally clocked out at this point. So on to the next episode. Well, shit, I wish I had paid attention, because this one was called Nickel's Big Date. The whole episode was built around Nickel, building the courage for his big date with the school nurse. And then the episode just ended like that, which I found funny as hell. Oh yeah, and the people at Channel Effect TV are awesome. They know about the web channel I have and they said it was cool for me to keep doing this. All they asked was if I would plug their new merchandise. So for everyone to get their new shirt on the website, How to Give a Hammer Exorcism, and if you use the promo code DREWISNEXT, you'll save 20% at checkout. Now back to the show. Well, I guess before I get back to everything, I did pop the question to Mandy, and she did say yes. So it looks like this man cave will no longer be one starting next month. Hey, so I was doing some research and I found this podcast called Creep Station, and that they did an episode of this Larry puppet. He was on a show called Sit With Me. It ended after one season, and you can't find any footage about it. It's all word of mouth like an urban legend. But the creator of the show mysteriously disappeared. Which I found wild, but let's stay on path. I've been distracted way too long. So the next episode that I edited is called Ivan Breaks the Bank. I guess Ivan's wish was to be rich. And man, he won every lottery in the United States. Now, this episode was funny because you saw all the insane things that Ivan bought. He even had a line in here where he said he was so rich, his butler eats his food for him, so I guess Ivan is just going to starve. Now, these episodes aren't very long, but now listening to them, you can hear someone talking in the background, and they sound angry. And also certain scenes dragged on for too long, and you can even hear crying in the background, which is just strange as fuck. What's interesting about the Ivan episode is that the end credits, it's still Nickel. Standing at the nurse's door, he hasn't built the courage just yet to even knock on the door. And trust me, Nickel, I know those school nurses are cute, just look at Mandy. The credits stop, and the music both stops. And Nickel knocks on the door, and you can hear a lovely voice telling him to come in, and he opens the door and walks through, and you can see the back of the nurse as he enters. Now, I found this episode to be nice. I just find it funny how they did the Nickel part at the end. But I'm going to end it from here. I need to get in touch with Mandy. I haven't heard from her all day, and we'll start this again tomorrow.
Channel Effect TV. We're right behind you.
I know we haven't talked in about 2 weeks. It's because Mandy broke up with me. In all honesty, I thought we were happy, but she said she couldn't see herself with me anymore. So the next set of episodes is just Nickel talking about how much in love he is with the nurse. Great, even this show is rubbing it in. Sorry. And how Ivan is buying wild stuff. Now the interesting part of the episode is when Nickel asks Ivan to borrow some money to take the nurse out on a fancy date. And Ivan has a better idea of just bringing her here so they can have a big party, since Ivan wants to move out. Oh yeah, this is part 1 of the season finale. Okay, this is the second part of the 2-part episode, and they are planning the party for the whole episode. But to be honest, I don't even want to talk about this show. I've been playing it cool, but some wild stuff has been going on in my place. The main rule they gave me was not to turn the computer off, but I've been feeling watched. Well, the episode ends with a big party, and Nickel's girlfriend finally shows up, and when she walks in and introduce her as Nurse Mandy, what the fuck? Hey Mandy, can you please answer your phone? I haven't heard from you since you broke up with me over text. Hey, please call me back. I know this sounds crazy and all, but I'm working on this show still, and this puppet looks just like you. It even has the same scar in the same place. Please call me when you get this. Okay, I finished the whole season, but a new episode comes out. It's part 3 of the 2-part episode, so let's watch and see what's going on. Wait, what the fuck? He killed both of them. Larry said my name. He's left the house. That looks like my hallway, and that's my fucking door.
We have to apologize because the footage that you are witnessing has ended right there. Also, our editor's channel has Drew Does Stuff will no longer be uploading. If you would like to buy any of the merchandise that you've seen, please contact us via our messages. Enjoy and take care.